Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Argues that it's hard to know what's happening. The world is crumbling so fast. One person who might know better is that bookworm, Sol. He likes his alone time, though, and wanders in the Cluppy Dunes to get it. Thinks you should look for the books first. Books in Cluppy Dunes might be an even better bet. Claims the last they saw Sol, he was headed into that dune heat. Figures no one will bother him there. Can't say he's all that wrong about that. Says that's the right way to think about know-how. That's a gnote. Easy prey for Lupa-Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track. Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over the place. Of course not, but they get you closer to wherever you might want to go. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about the world. Keep looking for more. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. All things end. Ching! Bomper bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. The deep cut. Itchy trigger finger. For some, the night brings terror. Let's see. Smack time. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. It carries so much hate, and its insatiable hunger has only increased over the years since it claimed revenge on your parents. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous!
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them. There's no time to look back. Too busy moving on. All that exercise helps. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. Maybe it's later than you think. Hard to tell at night. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. He noticed the jumbo puff has a short attention span, so the script should distract it long enough for you to inflict some damage. There's still time before the dawn. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Bolsine. Inmo. Diava. La fea nuch.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be.
Gouverne.
Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind.
La fea nuch.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Como uno shalafi.
Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
Segaya lama yaba.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Echine.
Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like.
Wa.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Jamakuda hordatunka.
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Amanka.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Zien.
He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them.
Tariman.
But enough of that, right?
Lemma.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
Kun.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Kunududua.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Jiravabasco.
Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been.
Vaxaush intabadan.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter.
Badan udidimada. Bushada.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Zif.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
Eshkayamaku.
Says you stick to the hunting and shots present themselves later. Still feel dizzy? That means you're still alive. Wait, it's the script hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Bangarang. Locked solid. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. have a chance to change the future for good or bad. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Good thing you're not claustrophobic. Amazed the net worked. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Just pointed in the right direction. This is no way to live, but keep at it anyhow. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. That's the special weapon he made to store the scripts in the Mekton. It will be strong enough to launch them at the Jumbo Puff. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now, otherwise he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says you're welcome back. Nice and clear out today. Moog asks if you know the first rule of monster haunting. It's to go where the monsters are. To haunt, you must know the grounds of your prey. Few monsters warrant the fear we have for them, and you don't look like someone that's easily scared. You could help him out. Start with one monster and take it from there. Spot its tracks and report back. Also, bring back any poo you find. His friend Boom has a nose, and a use for that. Says you seem to have decided the kind of haunter you need to be. tough flesh. It's a rare sight. Treasure it. Wildlife here is teetering on the brink of extinction. We all are. The meat-eater again. Nothing seems to satiate his hunger. The gnat is done for unless you intervene. Pick up the pace race. See that e-waste? You could use that for sure. Don't forget the past. Learn from it. Metal that's scrapped, always shiny and chrome. This is Knucklet. Up there in the little blimp, you'll find an upgrade bench. Let's see. Grab on tight. Your resources are coming up shy. That wood scrap seems like it would be perfect for your plans. It's all about destiny. Yours, mine, the entire world's. Toxanol built a lot of bang shelters in the back then, and this one is 7F. Can't stop to wonder if that means something special. This thing has a mind of its own. This is called suburbia, a place to get away from the city stink. Go grab the bar and start squeezing those muscles. Well, you almost look good. More important right now than this. Right between the eyes.
personal.
Swifter than ever.
Super effective.
Embrace the day.
Finished him off. Great shot.
You're half dead.
Took care of him.
Quick. Wow. Nice shot. You're injured. Youch. See that rubber scrap? That'll add a bit of bounce for you. Feels like a monster's lair down here. Can't hurt to try. Fill your fists.
Ja, Vetsenjov. Gomochudo Pavazin.
Moog says he's found keys in fluff dung before, and always wondered what they'd unlock. Discover the rest and you'll find more keys. There's plenty of poo to go around.
Jira Vabasco.
Moog says you did good on that last monster. He hopes you have time to help him seek out the next one.
Circa Fulafindemos.
It's not too far away. It shouldn't take you as long as the previous one.
Circa Fulafindemos.
But that's no reason to waste time.
Vaxanmar Malva Cherry.
If you keep at the haunt, you'll round them all up in no time.
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
All the light, all of it!
I mean, you could leave a little space for the dark.
All the light.
Si logo Bartinea Vanish.
Moog appreciates your company.
Amanka.
Hopes to see you again soon. Wonder where we can get some ride shoes for the mount. The end is coming to the world, and everything else. Says they've been waiting for you to help them liberate the outpost. They've scouted the outpost while they were waiting and suggests you have a look at what they found before entering. Says scouts spotted a moth nest close to the outpost. If you destroy that, the moths should infest the place, looking for a new home. That's the idea. If everything works out as planned, the moths should cause a buzzing tumult. Just get to it and destroy it. All the health. Bang, bang. Could be danger around any corner down here. Flash and slash. What a blow! Right in the face. Nice work. No more moth's nest. There go the moths toward the outpost. They're good and mad. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Might keep you from taking one to the knee. He says you did a great job capturing the rival's second outpost. You've earned the privilege of wearing the tribe's colors. Believes you'll make them all proud, too.